Hi, it's Alaska Granny. Do you ever wonder why should you be prepping? Prepping is a lifestyle. It's just like there's so many areas of our life that we prepare things. We plan our grocery shopping. We plan our vacations. We plan out the activities of our week. Prepping is just another type of planning. You're preparing to keep your family comfortable, organized, and safe from harm. One of the ways that we do that is by planning what are the supplies that we need so that we can have some of those on hand so that when we need something, we can go into our stockpile, pull it out, and we can continue to live a peaceful, comfortable life. We all have challenges, whether they're just personal, they're within our family, even our community, or the world goes crazy. But there are certain things that we count on using and having that it's good if we plan and prepare to have some of those things on hand. Prepping means that we set goals, we plan for the future, and we prepare to have the things that meet our needs. So some of the items that I was stockpiling and then organizing plus inventorying to make sure that I have enough were just simple things, everyday things that keep my life running smoothly. This video is about prepping supplies that are not food, they're everyday items that keep our lives comfortable. So the first item is baby wipes. Pick up a bag of baby wipes. You don't need to have a baby. You need to keep yourself clean. What if you don't have running water? Or somebody's bleeding or has sticky hands and you just can grab them, wipe up a mess. You can take them with you in the car. You can put them in your picnic basket. There are all kinds of reasons to want to have baby wipes on hand so that you can keep things clean. That to me is like very important. I want things to be clean, especially my person. Another item that I like to have on hand, but I don't use a lot of, I usually use dishcloths, dish towels. I wash them out, reuse them, but sometimes we need paper towels. Maybe you have some super greasy thing. You have something that's bloody that you want to disinfect. If you break a glass, you don't want to use a dish towel. You want to take a wet paper towel or napkin and then catch all of the little shards of broken glass and put it directly into the trash. It can be nearly impossible to clean up all of little shards of broken glass if you don't have paper towels. Plus, they're great if you're cooking super greasy foods like bacon. You want to be able to drain off some of the fat. We don't want our bacon laying in a pool of grease getting soggy. So paper towels are nice to have. I've been looking through my battery stockpile and I have lots of AA's, AAA's, even a few 9 volts, but I realized I really was short on supply on the little coin type batteries. These are the 2032s. I find that I needed them in my garage opener. I needed them in the remote on my keychain for my car. There are other items that take these coin batteries, so have some on hand. Pick them up just like you would the other batteries that you use for everyday items, from kids' toys to flashlights to there's all kinds of things we need batteries for. Look over the things that you have that take batteries and make sure that you have the proper type of battery and that you have extras on hand. So when something stops working, you can fix it right away out of your battery stockpile. I recently dropped my iPad and broke the screen, and when I tried to get it repaired, they told me it was just too old. That isn't possible anymore. So I had to get a new one. Something I did not realize until I was traveling is that the cord is not the same. I was on a trip then and all I had was the original cord that it came from. I couldn't even plug it in on the airplane. Luckily, some nice person helped me in the airport to buy an additional cord. So then I thought that was not very good that I am not up on technology, and I didn't even realize that. I just thought all those things plug in the same, but boy was I wrong. So make sure that you have extra cords of any of the electronics that you have, or maybe even some adapters that you can use those cords. Then make sure you have the gadgets that you can plug it into the outlet so that you can use your cords and charge up your gadgets and gizmos. Leave it in the comments below. Did you ever have that same issue that you got new electronics and you didn't realize that the cord was different? I'd hate to think I was the only one that happened to, but it could be. Let's also think about staying clean. I bought a nice big jug of the Dawn dish soap because this is my favorite type of dish soap to use. It also is very great to use on stains in your laundry, things like that. You can use it to clean all kinds of things. I also keep a little small bottle of the Dawn in my kitchen, and then I refill it from the gigantic bottle. I don't want this sitting out to try to use it all the time. It's too big and cumbersome. Having a small bottle means you can refill from your large one, and then you have it in the handy dispenser size that you want. I ordered another pack of the Presto dishwasher tablets. These are the Amazon brand. I've been using them for about a year now, and I find that they work fantastic. Some of the other types of brands can be very expensive, and some of the ones that are pretty expensive I have found didn't meet my needs. But I highly recommend these Presto dishwasher tablets. If you're looking for some affordable dishwasher tablet types, I think these are great. The powders spill all over. I don't like those liquids. Sometimes they have scents I don't like. These little detergent packs I find work fantastic. You just toss one in, turn it on, and then it does all the work for you. The dishwasher is one of my favorite appliances of all time. If you're a pet owner and you walk your dog, make sure you have some poop bags. It's important that we clean up after our pets and we don't leave that mess for somebody else. I also picked up a big old pack of the puppy type pads, wee pads. These are going to be nice because I know my dog will go outside, but sometimes it's very storming or it's completely freezing cold. It's much too cold to go out. And so these are going to be good for an emergency situation. Plus, if you've ever had grandkids come and they spend the night, and maybe they've been potty trained for a long time, but sometimes when they're in a different place and they drink too many different things or eat different foods, and sometimes there can be nighttime problems. So you can put one of these on the bed and maybe just stick it under the sheet. They don't even have to know that it's there, and that can help avoid problems. Even if you have some kind of a leak or dripping something, you could put one of these pads down to catch that drip so it isn't going everywhere because they're very absorbent. So there's more than one use for these besides just putting them down for your puppy. Are you running out of room for storing your supplies? Think about getting one of those big bins that slide right under your bed. You can lay out your prepping supplies, slide it under there. It works like a nice giant tray or drawer, and then you can pull it all back out. I've used these for canned goods. I've used them for paper towels and toilet paper. I've used them for all kinds of different things. And so having something like that can help you keep your prepping supplies organized. Sometimes we run out of room and creative ideas, we're not really sure what we can do. I'll put a link to a video I made about how I put together one of these bins that goes under the bed, and I use it to store all my seasonings, spices, and different kinds of salts. Leave it in the comments below. What prepping ideas are you working on right now? Prepping is a lifestyle. We want to do a little bit at a time. It doesn't always have to be that you buy something. You can learn something, organize something, even clear out, declutter so that then you have a space to put the supplies that you do need. Prepping is a lifestyle. We want to keep ourselves comfortable, organized, and safe in the future. I hope you'll like my video, share it. Please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.